How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today I'm going to be doing my review for Lucky Hank Season 1, Episode 3, which was titled Escape. Another good episode, better than the last episode, actually. I don't know if this was better than the pilot, but pretty good episode overall. I really enjoyed it. We have Hank's dad leaving his stuff at his house, and him being very infuriated by this, because it's like this giant storage pod that's been dropped on his property. And obviously, Hank's relationship with his dad is not the best, which is something very true to the book, because obviously the show's based on the book Straight Man. And we have him trying to actually break into the storage pod at first with the mallet, but then realizes the code is 1234. Thought that was very hilarious. And overall, the episode's very hilarious. But I mean, the whole show has been hilarious so far, so there you go. But anyway, he ends up finding these letters that his mother wrote to his father, and obviously his parents are divorced, and he's like, what's going on? Why is my mother sending these letters to my dad? So he ends up confronting his mom, and yeah, it's just it's just kind of a funny little scene, him going through all the letters, because he actually ends up reading them as well, which was pretty good, like that. And then his mom tries to get mad at him for reading the letters, but Hank's like, no, you don't get to turn this back on me. Anyway, that was fun, and Hank ends up leaving a message for his dad. Tells him, I've been pretty angry with you, but I think all of that is kind of justified at this point. And I still like that we're getting brief flashes of young Hank being in his dad's office. I do kind of like all that glimpse of him as a kid. I do like all that stuff. Anyway, there's also this other plot going on with the fact that the Railton College is kind of having budget cuts right now, which again is true to the book. And Hank, as chair, has to make a list of people to get fired and has to go to Dickie Pope. We didn't actually see Dickie Pope in this episode, but it does look like next episode we will be seeing Dickie Pope, which is a character from the book, and that's cool. And yeah, a lot of people are kind of worried about their tenured positions, which is understandable with all this going on. And then there's some stuff with Meg Quigley, which was very uncomfortable to watch. I don't really remember how Meg and Hank's relationship was in the book that much. I know there was definitely some flirting, but I can't remember if it ever escalated this far. I mean, they didn't do anything, but Hank goes back to Meg's place because she gets drunk. She ends up taking her top off. It's very uncomfortable. He doesn't do anything, but yeah, that was uncomfortable, I'll be honest. And then at the end of the episode, throughout the episode, Lily kind of is really starting to doubt her job as vice principal and basically wants to go to New York for a better job opportunity. There's this other school. She wants to interview for that, I believe. And this one student ends up pissing in the hall. She has to clean it up because no one else does it. And she's like, why should I be doing this? So it was just like a whole bit of a... She had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations in this episode as vice principal, because she doesn't really like to do janitor work, of course. But also she's been doubting. This was kind of like the last straw for her and wanting to go to New York. And it does appear that Hank doesn't want to go to New York, of course. So he wants to stay in Railton. But he's still simultaneously pushing everyone else away out of Railton, because we have that scene with his daughter. He's like, oh, maybe you should go to Nashville or somewhere where there's, just a better place from Railton, basically. But yeah, there you go. It was a good episode. I really enjoyed it. And I'm excited to see more, for sure. Oh, also, it was very funny watching Hank back out of the garage, and he kept hitting the storage pod. Very, very funny. And also Hank's kidney stones it's still a big problem, but it is just stress, I'm pretty sure. Again, in the book, I'm pretty sure they just say that, yeah, it was stress all along. It's not actually a kidney stone. But there you go. And I'm sure that'll be addressed more as we go along, that whole kidney stone problem. But he actually does like end up passing out, I believe, in his car as he's trying to get out of the garage, which is pretty crazy. I feel bad for the guy. But yeah, I like the episode. I've been liking the show so far. Definitely excited to see where it goes from here. I don't know why they decided to drop this episode at this time. Well, I mean, I hate to say it, I pirate the show, so I don't know. They might not have dropped this episode. It might have been leaked. So I don't know if I don't know when I'll post this review. I guess maybe I'll just post it whenever. But there you guys go. Let me hear your thoughts on the episode down in the comments below. What did you think of the episode? What are your thoughts? What do you have to say about it? Definitely curious to see what you guys have to say. And if you guys have been enjoying this show, let me know. But yeah, if you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And make sure to check out my Twitter, my Letterboxd, down in the description and pinned comment below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.